Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. So here's the punter, Matt Botcher, to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, Ingram's got the first down and more. Fights through, and now a crease. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 65 yards on the ground.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
On the ready, 59. Mike's 59. Here it comes, here it comes.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Rolling to it, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 43. No. Alert flare.
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Check. I'm coming after you. 48 Mike.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Back 25. Bring it. Bring it. 54, south. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hey, south.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's going to go down again. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it. This time doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
51, South! Bravo! 48, get this worm on! 48 for Mike. Let's go! Gun!
Here's Ryan. Julio. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run from the pistol with Ingram. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd and 9, Jackson forced out to his left. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check, check.
Jackson from the shotgun, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Down. 6 yards. Come on, 45. Hey, we're pretty quiet, deep shot. Hey, check Mike 45.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. This will be caught by Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 36 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, express! Rock 57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming out.
This time Ryan will throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
Undercut. 39. Crunch. 80 weapon. Hey, check. Hey, Haywood. 48. Got it.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And again, it's Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front. And, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check three. Hey, 59, ready.
Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
All day, baby, all day. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. It's a party now.
Again, Jackson. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Check 45. Check 45. It's going to be a long...
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back. Hey, free play. 39. Smooth.
From the gun, it's Ryan. That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey, high 7. Get up.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
21.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Got it. Like 25, 21, 51. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Take 4. Hey, look, 48.
Ryan will throw again. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
48 for Mike. Hey, check. It's our field. Hey, Echo. Hey, it's out of rounds. Check. Lucky.
Throwing again, Ryan. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Ready, ready. 45 is mine. 45. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Echo. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey.
Pick, baby. Don't pull this way.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Check nickel. Tight dog. Watch the eye.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, look, go. 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, pick your game up. 48 Mike. 48 base. Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 24. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.